They're so loud. You got me feeling emotion deeper than I've ever been loved. Hello? Hi. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. Olivia! Liv? Olivia! They're so loud. They're talking so loud and they're right next to each other. They're literally in the same, at the same table. And they are yelling. Olivia! Liv! Come here! So loud. Happy anniversary, Julie. Hi. Come here for a second. Oh, your hair looks great. Question. Are you guys sitting miles apart and that's why you're yelling? Any way you guys could sit a little closer so you don't have to yell?
You're sitting close.
You're sitting close?
Who's the one that mostly yelling?
You.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. Yaha.
Max was yelling.
Okay, well, let's just try to talk a little slightly, just a lower volume. Can you heat this up for me?
How do you do that?
Put it in the microwave. Push 20 seconds. So just 2-0, start, and then bring it back. And don't spill it. I just had the rugs cleaned.
Okay.
Thanks, girl. Thanks. Love you, mean.
You still only take it.
What? Girl. She is the, love of my life. That baby. So, I am so happy to be home. And I broke my toe. Or something. I did something to my foot. I don't know if you guys can see how bruised it is right here. It's literally like black. Okay? And it hurts so bad. Hi, bud. I know. Go over there. You're on me. You're on me. You're on me. Hi, Dewey boy. This boy is going to be 11 months old in 2 days. I can't believe he's such a big boy. You're going to be such a big boy. You're going to be such a big boy. When are you going to stop chewing everything outside? When are you going to stop chewing everything outside? Okay, go. Go. Okay, hold on. All right, Liv, can you take him out? Is Daddy still outside? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, careful, careful.
I guess.
Okay, put him outside with Daddy.
Okay.
Knox, go with sister. Go. She has something for you. He's such a spaz. He just jumped on her. All right. Yeah, I broke my nail. I got to go get it fixed. All right. So anyway, a couple of things. Today is my anniversary. And we've made it 12 years. 12 years, 3 kids, 4 dogs, 3 houses, and a partridge in a pear tree. And a lot of people say, you know, I respect you and Michael because people don't take marriage seriously anymore. That's not the truth. First of all, people take marriage seriously. It's just a lot of us are so, the bottom line is a lot of us want to be loved and want to love so bad that we marry the wrong people because we marry the representative. And that's just a fact. And when the mask comes off, we get brave enough to say, this isn't going to work for me. The old school mentality of like, I got to make it work, even if I'm miserable. We just have too many options today. And I'm not saying like, you guys know, I'm not telling you to get divorced. Hell, I'm still married. But I do not like women who feel obligated to stay in situations that make them miserable. I just don't like it. I just don't. But I do want to explain something interesting about my marriage. You know, a lot of people ask all the time, why do Michael and I celebrate every week? And I've explained it to you guys a lot of times that You guys already know why we celebrate every week, so I don't have to tell you that. But I do want to tell you something interesting. So, am I getting dementia, guys? Because I have thoughts and then they go away and I can't find them. Hold on. What did I just want to say? Oh, I remember a time in my marriage where Michael and I would go a month or 2 months without having sex. And I would be like, oh, he must have a girlfriend. Oh, we're not in love. Oh, this is never going to work. Oh, like we're not happy. And I realized that first of all, I'm the type of person that always has one foot out the door. So for me, if I see anything out of the norm, I'm like, oh, it's not going to work. I'm out of here. But Michael knows that about me. So every time I'm like, hey, it's not going to work, I'm out of here. He's like, it's working. You're not going anywhere. But I used to think that if we went through periods in our marriage where we acted more like friends or behaved more like roommates or co-parents or whatever, that it meant we weren't working. It wasn't working. And one of the things that I learned as I continued down this marriage journey is when you stop being so fearful of the marriage not working, when you stop being so fearful of like, we're not the norm, like we're not doing what everybody else says they're doing, right? And you start going like, it's fine. It's going to be fine. This is how our marriage works right now. It's going to be fine, right? And you stop being afraid that every single thing means it's not working. You get a lot more comfortable in the marriage. I remember the first time outside of pregnancies, because I had weird pregnancy issues where Michael and I couldn't have sex, but like when poor hubby, you want to come take care of him? Come on, I'll give you my address. When the first time we went a month without having sex, and it had nothing to do with babies or children or whatever, I thought we were doomed. That's it, we're doomed. And then I realized we weren't doomed. And then I said to Michael, like, hey, we haven't had sex in a month. He was like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, really? And he was like, okay, you want to have sex? I'm like, well, yeah, I think. Or else are we just friends? And he was like, maybe right now. And I was like, what? And he was like, maybe we're just friends right now, but we're not going to be just friends forever. Like it comes and goes. We don't have to force it. It works. And once I was like, oh shit, you're right. I'm fine. I am fine. I'm like Ross Geller. I'm fine. Right? I was like, oh, and he was like, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes we equate certain things, right? Like sex is a good example. If we're not having sex, we think the marriage is not working. And what I've come to realize is Michael and I just go through phases. Sometimes we have sex 5 nights in a row, right? But then like we might not have sex for 2 months. But it isn't that the love isn't there and the intimacy isn't there. We just don't. It's fine. And once I stopped being afraid of that and stopped reading all those things, like make time for it, schedule it, blah, blah, blah. And like, if you're not doing it, he's doing it with someone else. Like once I stopped listening to all that, I was like, I am so happy. We are so good. Like, we are so good. I think the pressure, like Michael and I go on dates every week. We get dressed up. We go to dinner every week, sometimes twice a week. We make time for each other. We text each other. We flirt with each other. Like, I grab his ass 50 times a day. Yet the other day in the hotel, I told you guys, he was getting dressed. I was like, your dick looks big. And he was like, I'm telling you, you want to make your man happy, ladies? You want to do something so easy to make your man happy? When he's in his underwear, even if you're lying, ladies, even if you're lying. I wasn't lying, but even if you have to, just look at him and be like, damn, your dick looks big. They'll be like, what? Hi, babe. What's up? So romantic, babe. What you about to do? Shower. Are you about to be naked?
Yep.
Hey. If you tell your man his dick looks big, he's about to be so happy. It's like the littlest thing you could do for a dude. I'm telling you right now. Just try it, ladies, and message me if you try it. Just say it casual. Don't make a big deal about it. Just say it casual. Like you're moving through the room looking for a pen. Like, where's my hair tie? Damn, baby, your dick looks big. Where's my whatever? And don't say anything. Don't wait for his reaction. Don't do anything. Let me tell you, your man is about to be walking on water for the next 48 hours. He's about to feel 4 inches taller. Like, I'm telling you. And I know some of you more conservative ladies are like, I could never. Yes, you can. Say it in your own way. Try it. Michelle, I'm telling you. I am telling you. You don't even know what it does for their self-esteem. It's basically like the equivalent of a man looking at you and going, damn, body looking tight, girl. You'd be like, me? Shit. Okay. Anyway, so when I stopped, we are opposites attract. My husband heard this and said, you don't need to tell me that. You lie. Christine's husband, you lie. You know you want Christine to be like, damn, babe, your dick looks big. You just heard it. Now you're trying to overcompensate. Like, I don't need to hear that. Okay, bro. You're the only dude in the world that doesn't want to hear your dick is big. Okay. That's why y'all be in the locker rooms when you're in middle school, like. Okay. Anyway. So I have just realized that in my marriage, honestly, my marriage wouldn't work for everybody. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't work for everybody because Michael and I are so secure with what it is that we have that, like, other people would be like, you haven't had sex in a month and you travel and he travels? Yeah. Yes. The other thing is, like, no matter what I do, I could literally, like, sex him down every single day. If Michael was going to cheat, he's going to cheat. That's about him. Cheaters, it's about them. Cheaters, bank robbers, thieves, like liars. It's about them. That's who they are. Has nothing to do with who's around them. So once I let all of that go, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just let you know that whatever's going on in your marriage, however you run it, however it works, however you guys do things, just be chill. Like, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Most of them are lying anyway. And just be good with it. And don't feel pressure to, like, have this porn star, like, I mean, here's the thing. The thing is, you should be, when you have sex, it should be fun sex. It should be the kind of sex that works for both of you. And like, my whole thing is, if you, I don't know, maybe I need to do a whole pillow talk about it, because I don't think it's appropriate for coffee talk. But I know a lot of women feel like it's them. If their man is not pushing up on them, if their man is not initiating, if their man is not chasing them. But if you have good communication and you guys talk, you'll know if that's just who you guys are or if there's something going on. Like if your man went from initiating sex all the time to like not at all and never looks at you or touches you, that's a different situation. But that was never Michael. Never. And we just don't have a traditional marriage anyway. We just don't. I don't know. Maybe we do. And I just think it's not traditional. Like, what do I know? It's not like I've been married before. I'm over here like, we don't have a traditional marriage. Jamie, how do you even know? You don't even know because you never had another marriage. Well, that's true. Here's the thing. If you are in a situation where you're not having sex and you're unhappy about it, what are you doing about it? Because like, that's the other thing. So many women sit miserable and wait for their husband to initiate it, and they wait months and months and months. And the husband the whole time thinks everything's fine. He's like, oh, I don't know. I guess if she wants sex, she'll let me know. And she's over there like, he hasn't touched me. He doesn't love me. He must love someone else. And he's just over there scratching his ass like, I guess she'll let me know. You got to talk to each other. And if you do talk to him and you're like, hey, we haven't had sex in like 6 months. Like, what's going on? He's like, I don't want to do it. Then you got to go. I'm just telling you now, I would not stay in a relationship. I couldn't. I can't. Because I need to have sex. So I would shrivel up and die. Did you ever see The Little Mermaid? You know, when the eels shrivel up and die, that would be me. It just would. Also, my weight goes up and down so much. Like, I don't know about some of you, but my weight goes up and down. Like 9 to 10 pounds every couple of months. And I need to be with a man who like can handle me doing this. You know, being with someone who has an eating disorder is not easy. It's not. And I know that. It's not easy. Brian, Victoria's Secret might help the situation. Well, I love that. You're a man. And you're visual. So I'm not even mad at you because men are visual creatures. But let me tell you something. Victoria's Secret makes underwear for women with very, very small vaginas, Brian. And we have discussed this numerous times. And while I love Victoria's Secret and love it for the very, very thin women with teeny tiny vaginas, that is not me. I have big hips and a, I don't know, fuller sized adult vagina that does not fit in Victoria's Secret underwear. So unless Michael wants to look at me like the flying nun, I think I'm going to have to find more appropriate lingerie, which by the way, I have plenty of lingerie. And you're right. I probably should. You know what, Brian? You are absolutely right. I should wear it. I got a whole drawer of it. I spent all the money on it. I don't know why I don't put it on. I don't know why I don't put it on. So I guess I should. Cheeky underwear. I don't know what this means. I'm old. Cheeky underwear. I shall Google the cheeky underwear. So yeah, I mean, I just, whatever. I just want you to know, like, whatever you're going through in your situation, like, as long as you're happy, like, if you can look at your husband and you're like, damn, we're happy. Like, it maybe, like, is not conventional, or maybe it doesn't go, it doesn't look like how everybody else looks, or maybe we make decisions for our marriage that other people wouldn't make. We are happy. Michael and I are happy. for the most part, we are happy. So I really I'm happy. I don't know what to say. And I don't have fear anymore. I literally live in a marriage with no fear. I have no fear about him or us. Do you personally think if your husband is not having sex with you for an extended period of time that he's cheating? I used to. But if you talk to your husband, and if you know it's the type of thing where if you initiated it at any time, he would get up and do it, he's just like not the initiating type, then no. Now, if he was that guy and all of a sudden he stops being that guy, that's a change in habit. That would be a red flag to me, if I'm being honest. Because typically, I don't even know what typical is anymore. And honestly, are you happy? Because here's the other thing. I'm going to give it to you straight, okay? Are you happy? Because if you guys are happy, and he's your best friend, and he's a great father, and you guys are happy, and he is cheating, I know it sounds terrible. And I know what you're saying. You're all going, but Jamie, I know. But it just becomes such a shit show. You cheated. And now I have to try to forgive you. And counseling. And I'm miserable. And what does she have that I don't have? And I'm sorry, baby. And but why would you do this to us? And I don't know. And let me make it up to you. And then it changes for a minute and then it doesn't. And the whole thing. I'd almost rather just live a lie. Yes, I would forgive Michael if he cheated. Girl, yes, girl. Oh my God, yes. Yup. 150,000, 250 million, 5,675%. That's me. I'm happy. We are happy. He's amazing. He's an amazing father. He's a better father than he is husband. We all know this. I'm going to grow old with this man. That's just a fact. I'm going to grow old with him. This motherfucker's growing old, by the way. He's 56. Okay, I'm 42. He's 56. Let's not forget that. I'm going to be changing his diapers while I'm going to the Golden Girls poker tournament. He's going to be in diapers. So I'm just saying, I know this is where we get into the dicey conversation about marriage because you guys feel some type of way. I say I would forgive and then you guys get mad at me. You can't get mad at me. You ask me the question. So I'm just giving you my honest answer. You can't get mad at me. But the chance of a partner bringing home disease, that's not a chance anyone taking on purpose. I would like to think that if Michael was going to be intimate with somebody, he would not bring me home a disease. I don't know. I guess we could say that. Of course, nobody wants a disease. Let me sign up for that same sentiment. I would not like a disease. Thank you. I'm just saying, I've been telling you guys for years, I'm happy. If I was unhappy and he cheated, I'd be out. But I'm so happy and content and he's my best friend and I'm going to grow old with him and he's an amazing dad and we have this life and I just love him. So if he cheated, I would forgive him. Because I know this sounds terrible, but I don't place the same value on physical intimacy that other people do. Now, if Michael had a confidant, if Michael was playing golf with some chick, if Michael was taking her out to dinner and getting to know her and talking about books and politics and teaching her how to swing a golf club, there'd be hell to pay. I'd be like, nah, bro. See, what you're not going to do is find another best friend. That's not what you're going to do. But if Michael got a blowjob, you think I'm breaking up my family over that shit? No, I'm not the one. You wouldn't be happy if he cheated. Really? Really? You think? Everybody swears they know me. I'm trying to tell y'all what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you as much as I can tell you within my comfort zone. And y'all are trying to tell me who I am and what I would feel. And I am so honest with y'all. And you still try to check me about it. If I wasn't happy in my marriage, if I was unhappy and he cheated, I'd be out. No, you never get okay with that, Carolyn Cook. You never get okay with that. You sound crazy right now. Okay. Okay, first of all, Vivian said, so if he hasn't by now, but because you said it's okay, he'll do it. Is that really what you think of Michael? You think because Michael knows I wouldn't leave him, that would make him do it? So you're assuming what? That the only reason Michael doesn't cheat is because he thinks I'm going to leave him? How about maybe Michael's not a cheater? Is that possible? It's so bizarre to me. People have the most guttural reaction to this conversation. I'm just telling you who I am. This doesn't have to be right for you. Honestly, it's okay for you to say, okay, Jamie, I hear you and I get you. It's not who I am. And I respect that because 99% of women are not like I am. We have 3 kids and he is my best friend. I am happy. I'm not leaving him. How would you feel if he cheated? I would feel like, all right, bro, what's up? What happened? Then he would say, I was in Scottsdale at a golf tournament, met this girl at the bar. We had a couple of drinks. Next thing I know, I don't know. We were on the 9th hole doing the do. I don't know, whatever he would tell me. And I would be like, okay, so do you like her? Is this somebody did you exchange information? Like what's happening here? Like I would want to know the details. And if it was like a one night thing with somebody he's never going to see again, I'd be like, all right, listen, be smart and be safe. And like, I don't know. I don't know. I know. Maybe it's because I've seen what divorce can do to people. What if it became a routine thing? I mean, that becomes, you mean different people or with the same person? I mean, the same person? No, that's a relationship. Like, let's have a conversation. Why do you feel you need a relationship? Do you want to be in an open marriage where we can both have relationships? Like, again, my instinct now, after the work we've done, is not to leave. Why are you dressed so nice?
Altar serve.
What are you talking about?
Told you.
You said Easter. I mean, you said something Sunday.
Today's Sunday. They have the altar serve at 8:30. Acts in the New Year.
Are they dressed?
Get them dressed.
Well, now I feel like a failure. Am I staying home with Charlie? Are we all going? What do I need to do? Oh, so you just Rico Suave'd into the shower, put on your fancy clothes, came out and didn't. I'm over here telling everybody how well we communicate, and you just.
I told him. How many times I told you before we left on the trip?
Babe, I thought you meant. I don't know why I thought you meant Easter or Mother's Day, which both passed. Okay, well, clearly you can see how well we communicate. Here's the thing. If it works for you, then it works. That's just a fact. Same way about parenting. My mother used to whoop my ass. It worked for her. That doesn't work for me. I don't really whoop my kids' ass. I threaten to and I count to 3 a lot, but I never really do anything when I get to 3. Here are the things I've learned. Women, you can't keep a man faithful. Men are either faithful or they're not. Fact, you can't keep a man faithful. Yes, you can. You can have sex with him. You can cook for him. Bullshit. I know dudes that cheat and their wives are the dopest chicks I know. They have sex with them all the time. They got great bodies. Listen, I have a conversation with Michael. If y'all want Michael to have a conversation on Coffee Talk, I'm happy to. Will it make you feel better to hear it from him? Because I feel like some of you think I'm bullshitting or something. I feel like some of you would just feel better to hear it from Michael. Because I feel like you think maybe I'm like saying all this, but this isn't really how we live. If I cheated on Michael, I'm not saying he would celebrate. He wouldn't be like, yay, Jamie cheated. He would be like, we need to talk about why. Let's talk about it. But he's not leaving me. That's not on the table for that. It's not even on the table for that. Now, maybe if I had like a boyfriend and I was like, you know, something different. But you think if I like kiss some dude at a bar or like, well, I say bar, like I'm 42. I'm not even at bars. But like, you think if I like kiss somebody or like hooked up with someone or something, like Michael's really gonna like break up our whole family over that shit? Y'all, he's just not. He's just not. And I know that makes some people uncomfortable. I know it does. Some people want to hear, no, I want to know that he would leave you. Okay, well, you're going to be disappointed because he wouldn't. He just wouldn't. Here's the thing. Our children are so happy. They don't see fighting parents. You see, you guys, that's the other thing. A lot of people go, well, it didn't work for us and we got divorced and it was better for the kids. Okay. But Michael and I are best friends. So our children only see best friends. Literally, our children see two people who hold hands, who kiss, who flirt, who smack each other on the ass, who tell stupid jokes. Like, our children only see really happy parents. So why would I break that up because he got a blowy? I wouldn't. That's just me. Ugh. And it's so funny because my mother is me and my mother-in-law is like, absolutely not. My mother is like, yeah, girl, you don't break up your family for that shit. You do what you do and you keep it to yourself and away from your house, and he does what he does and you guys are best friends and you do what you do and you don't break up your family. My mother-in-law is like, absolutely not. The Bible, you know, my mother-in-law is like super Catholic. She got a cape that says super Catholic, right? So I have very different influences in my life and I love both of them. I love both of those women. But it's not for everyone. And to anyone saying, I couldn't ever accept it, I will show up here for you every single day. First of all, Josie, if you're going to call me delusional, it's your Y-O-U''R-E, not Y-O-U-R. If you're going to insult me, I'm going to need you to use proper English. It's the least you could do. You worried about me fixing my marriage and you trying to come at me with some badass second grade grammar. Yeesh. Anyway. But just so you know, if it ever happens to you, I will show up for you every day. If your heart ever gets broken, I will show up for you every day. If you ever make the decision to leave, I will show up for you every day. Because that is what Coffee Talk is about. It's not my choice. It's not my, decision. If it is, it doesn't matter if I agree with you or if I would do the same thing or whatever. It's about you and your life. And I will show up for you every day. I will be here at Coffee Talk telling you I love you, letting you know you're not alone, and you will be so straight because you will have a whole army of people behind you. So don't feel like you need to come on here fronting that you're not heartbroken or that you need to stay or whatever. No, no, no. You be exactly who you are. And I will love you exactly the way you are as long as you keep trying to get better. That's it. I'm here for you. You're here for me. People ask me why my marriage works. How have we made it 12 years? I'm telling you the truth. But no, did I become strong over time? Yes. My personality has always been strong, but a lot of it was a front. After my dad died, I was fronting for a decade. Fronting that I was tough, fighting. I never let anybody close to me. I was always pushing everybody away, pushing them away before they could hurt me. I pushed them away. If it was someone I know, well, now that's just flat out disrespectful. Come on. No. If Michael cheated with somebody I knew, nah, that's a whole different conversation. I'm not saying I'm breaking. It depends on who it was, but like, no, that's somebody's going to get checked in public for that one. Like, that's not going to be pretty. My kids won't see it, but nah, you can't cheat on me with somebody I know. You got to be far away from here. It can't be anywhere can't come to my porch. No. Brad, if you're heartbroken, then we love you. We love you, and you're not heartbroken alone. Just so you know. I love you too, MJ. But I will tell you that I got strong in my marriage over time. I did. I was not always secure in my marriage. I was fat and nursing or pregnant for 5 years. And I did not feel good enough. I did not feel, I felt my outside made me feel some way inside. And like, I just felt like Michael, everyone was always like, he's so handsome. He's so sexy. And I was just the fat woman who kept pushing out babies. And it was hard for me. The first few.
Max keeps coming upstairs.
Okay. Hey, Bugaboo. Come here, bud. Why? I know you just want to play with your brother and sister and they don't want you around. So I did. I worked on myself and I worked on my marriage and I worked on talking to Michael. Hi, Mare. Honestly, I worked on talking to Michael. And do you want me to is this a tick? Oh, Bud, you got a tick on your ear. Bud. That is so gross. That is so gross. Guys, this dog, can you see him? Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see him. Hold on. Oh my God, how cute is that dog? Anyway, listen, it's a healthy conversation. It's not for everybody. I'm just telling you what works for us. How did I learn to love myself? Honestly, I didn't stop talking to Michael. I just kept talking and 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 making him talk because I couldn't stand the way I was feeling inside. I felt so insecure. And when he wasn't initiating sex, I blamed it on my weight. And when we did have sex, it was just a freaking nightmare. I was so hormonal and my boobs and my body and my everything. And then I just started like remembering who I was. Honestly. No, Candace, I'm just talking about today's my anniversary. I just started remembering who I was. Like, I was like, wait, I'm a bad bitch. Like, I may be a little chubby right now, but I'm a bad bitch. Like, I know why Michael married me. And once I remembered all that and remembered it was my personality and the fun that we had and like all of that, I was like, oh, okay. All right, I got to get this tick off his ear because it's grossing me out. Knox. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for all the anniversary wishes. I'll get Michael on here later if you guys would like that. I will. I will get Michael on here, maybe tonight. We'll have a cocktail. We'll get on. I'll talk to him. I won't prep him for anything. I'll let him answer questions honestly. I love you guys so much. I love you. Have a great, great day.